The coming to Kanpur was not my dream to settle in a place where it is known for scrap market. It's known for the pollution. It's known for X many reasons, which was not my cup of tea. But finally, destiny. Finally, I landed in Kanpur, and when I used to move around in Kanpur city, I used to always think about why people are not so much worried about the scrap around, why people are not taking any steps to improvise the city. So I was earlier into a recruitment business, my first company,
Yes.
and somehow I visited a pyrolysis plant where people burn tires and they take out oil out of it. Pyrolysis is a very good activity for end of tires, but provided it is done in a the machine should be appropriate enough to use the tires and condensed manner so that smoke doesn't come out from the complete process. But this doesn't happen here in UP. So their UP is number one for the pyrolysis plants in India, and that was a trigger point where I realized that something can be done before sending these scrap products to the reactors. Now, what a tire is made up of? Tire is made up of, if you study about it, it's one truck tire, which we are using, truck tire maximum, is made up of almost 84 liters of oil, which is a very, very expensive, and we mine oil. It's a product which has to be meant for other purposes. Then you have natural rubber, which is again an expensive product. Only Kerala is the state which is doing that. And then a lot of chemical synthetic rubber is involved. It takes a lot of effort, manufacturing, energy, emissions to make one tire. Where it ends up in a very low degraded product, which and after any run of 50,000-60,000 kilometers, they end up there. So in between, can we utilize those tires? It is good enough to utilize that material into some of the creative product or some other product which can be utilized in the industrial processes or in road manufacturing or anything. From very beginning, I had a creative mind where I used to always think something different out of the box instead of going in a direction where all maximum people think. So I thought, let's recreate this material, study about this material. Is it safe to use? I incubated my company at IIT Kanpur. We did few testings there on durability, on the VOC, on the safety. And I found the material, and the professor said the material is excellent to work on. I don't know why people are not working so much on this, but there are very few companies who think rubber from tires is not safe after they are scrapped. And we started designing. I made chair out of it. The first chair which was made, I was so excited that, wow, from a scrap, I've created a chair. And that was the trigger point that actually made me move into this area, that not even chair, I can make any product now. Chair was the most difficult thing which I've done. So why not to try with different products where I can set an alternative product to plastic, to wood, to metal, anything which is available and newly mined. So that was the trigger point.
And the sculpture which we can see in your background.
So that's see, once you enter into a creative world, it's the process which you take to that particular area. I never thought I'll create a sculpture out of tire. So people around me, when they give me the projects, they motivate me to do something big. You always enter into and try different areas of design. So sculpture was one of the things which I tried, and it came out so well that it's now been there. There are various sculptures. We have created a complete theme park in Kanpur, which is
Right.
known as the Animal Kingdom from scrap tires. And we have 6, 7 sculptures there, swings over there, and people are enjoying. And it's an outdoor thing and an alternative to any fiber, any metal sculpture there. We're really happy with this park, and in fact, I'm sure even the public is really happy. That's why they are coming daily. And
Yeah, I was reading some reviews about this park and the way it was put together by IIT Kanpur and yourself.
and even Kanpur Nagar Nigam, it was actually funded by Kanpur Nagar Nigam.
Yeah. So tell us what is your background, because one is of course the idea which comes, but then converting this idea into a product, it must require certain processes, it must require a manufacturing bent of mind. So what do you really do with this rubber, and what is your background that you became successful doing this?
See, I'm a graduate and nothing on terms of, I have not done any course in designing. I've not into product designing from before 2017. It was just it was just because I visited a place and I did not like that place, and that made me think what I can do with the rubber. That made me every morning I used to go to scrap market, learn from those people with puncture walas, with so many people around.
Oh.
And I would say my research was not in a lab, in a AC lab. It was there on roads with the people who actually daily work on this rubber upcycling, or this they cut the rubber and send it to different areas. So I've given my 6 months into this research on roads with those people, where in a market where normal people doesn't feel like even going. And when you create something out of scrap and it comes out so well, when people appreciate about that product, when people recognize that product in the market and it's unique, innovative and alternative to that product, that was all my learning initially. I've never been into manufacturing process. I was from a corporate, I was sitting in our AC office recruiting for the corporate world for .com industries. I never thought I'll enter into a manufacturing world. I'll handle the labor, I'll handle the staff. I don't know. I actually, I didn't realize that the process of building a manufacturing company would, my passion would take me to that area. But yes, the trigger point was only my passion to create something different out of scrap and save those tires to enter into area which is actually not, we can reach that area after 10-15 years after utilizing and giving a redesigning a new life to that particular product.
The more I think about what you are doing, it is such a perfect example of conscious capitalism. And you know, you tick all the boxes: reduce, recycle, reuse. So generally, you know, these are slogans which have been put up in different organizations, and probably one element of recycling may be working over there. Reduce and reuse is far away. So I see here that all the elements are being ticked.